Hello, everybody, and welcome back to part 2 of the YouTube discussion of podcast time. We still have to talk about Shark Tale and review it. Welcome back.
I have a quick suggestion for you before we start talking about Kappa, because we got a lot of time. What was I gonna say? With these podcasts specifically, you should label what the main topic of the video is. Like for these part 2s, we talk about why YouTube fails, or why YouTube's a failure, or something like that. The fall of YouTube, podcast time, episode number like that.
What are you? You're not supposed to be here. I'm sorry. I got attacked by a drown. I was just peacefully fishing, and he showed up, and he wanted my mayonnaise.
That's what it was? It was mayonnaise?
Yeah. He wanted my mayonnaise, Tyler. I have to protect my mayonnaise. Bro, tell me why I fished up 3 pair of boots.
The fact that that was a plural statement and yet you made it singular is...
Oh no, it's dark. I have to get to the top of the tower because I'm not safe here.
Well, congratulations.
Anyway, so you want me to start putting the main theme, the main thing?
I think that will draw in more viewers.
Yeah, that's a good point. As opposed to just podcast time, episodes, whatever.
If people don't know what's going on, if people see the topic and they see, oh, this looks like something I'd like to listen to, you'll get more views instead of oh, I don't know what this is. It might be something I don't care about. I'm not even gonna watch it.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. I've never really thought about that. Tyler, you're a genius.
You could start by just doing, when you upload these 2 parts, just doing that. Labeling these
the fall of YouTube, part 1,
part 1 and 2. Yeah.
Podcast time.
And then you could go back and I guess some of them you couldn't really do it for because we jump all over the place sometimes.
Yeah, especially the second one, which was completely random. What am I supposed to call the first one? Unplanned? This wasn't planned.
Unplanned Parenthood.
No! We didn't even talk about that. The only thing I remember from the first podcast is 3 things, actually. You playing Rocket League, us not planning to do a podcast in the first place, and everybody on YouTube is high on Adderall. That's it. Now tell me which one of those I pick as the title for the first one.
You could just say, The Unplanned Birth of a Living Legend. I don't know.
Exactly. There's some of them that I just don't know what to call them. I mean, I have ideas.
Maybe you could just do. Maybe you could just do this one, the 2-part to this one.
Well, no, I'm gonna definitely go back and rename them all because that's a genius idea, and that would explain why. I mean, they get a consistent 6 to 8 views per podcast. There was one that had 3, but that's nothing. And podcast time number 2 is one of the biggest videos on my YouTube channel right now. I say big, but it's got 30 views. That's not that big. I mean, for me it is, but not in the scope of YouTube. But anyway, fall of YouTube part 2. Let's start off with Kappa.
Well, Kappa's really the only thing we have left.
Well, it might branch off into other things.
It could. You got a point.
I want to close off the fall of YouTube discussion with something at least, other than just saying
Shark Tale review.
Yeah, woohoo! This is why YouTube is failing. Shark Tale. Woo! Anyway.
Kappa was one of the stupidest things ever. But I mean, when you look back on it, YouTube had it coming.
Yep.
They screwed up, and it caught up with them. And it really couldn't have happened at a worse time because they were already dying, and it just put another nail in the coffin.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I guess that's not really something that YouTube... Well, YouTube could have obviously prevented it. but
Mm-hmm.
it had to happen. Like, it's not something, oh, this is stupid, why did this happen, you know? This shouldn't have happened. It happened.
Yeah.
And
there was really nothing we could do about it. It was coming for a long time. Everybody knew that it was going to show up. And it's the same with the copyright thing. It was coming. We all knew. And we weren't prepared. So, basically, for those of you who are, for whatever reason, not aware of COPPA, basically what it means is that you could be sued by COPPA for like a ridiculous amount of money for having A, underage kids in your videos, B, videos that they deem are meant for kids. So even if it's not meant for kids, like podcast time where we say fuck and shit, if they deem that because it's Minecraft, it's clearly for kids, well then that's where it dies.
They don't really take an in-depth look into the video, because if there's colors, if there's like bright, flashy colors that, oh, this looks like a cartoon, like it could be fucking Family Guy, but because it's a cartoon with lively colors, it's for kids. No, not made now. And here's the thing. Here's what's really screwing them over. It's because if you say, oh, it is not made for kids, or like it isn't made for kids, and then they realize, oh, actually it was, you were lying, then you could get fined like $42,000 a video for just clicking a wrong button or something.
So even if you try not, even if you set it for not for kids, just to not get sued for it being for kids, which is always a potential thing, they can still say, no, it's for kids, where's your money, we want it, which is a big problem, and it's
because
another reason why YouTube is dying.
If you label a video as for kids, you lose pretty much every piece of ad revenue that you would get from that video. And if you don't label it for kids and they find out, oh, actually it is for kids, then you lose $42,000 a video. Yeah. And for me, who has almost 300 videos, holy crap, I would be bankrupt for the rest of my life.
Well, that's not the only option. Like, I do believe that you could either A, get fined, or B, take down your video, which is where we get into the actual death part. Because the other part doesn't seem that bad, especially for the biggest ones. I mean, it is terrible, but like, for PewDiePie, who is a millionaire or whatever, it wouldn't matter that much, right?
Well, when you're giving... Well, it would if all of his videos he said, not made for kids, and then they are for kids, and they pretty much take everything he has. Or if he does make them all for kids, then it's going to kill him in the long run because he doesn't have a sustainable income anymore.
Right.
So, he's screwed either way. Markiplier, same thing. You know, and so... You're screwed either way in the situation that, look, they're going to take your money, just don't screw up, I guess. I don't know.
So, I don't know, this kid might not have ever been to the Nether, and I actually want to talk about that maybe as a little bit of a little side topic, but he asked me what are these, he's talking about pigmen, and I guess he decided to hit that one, and now he's being chased by like 1,000. You shouldn't have hit them. Pigmen! Don't hit them.
He's an idiot. Even I know you shouldn't hit Pikmin. Or Pigmen.
Pigmen. Pigmen's a totally different thing. And it's gonna kill you because it's deemed as a child's game. What? What? Minecraft? That's for kids.
It doesn't matter.
Pay up.
Again, it goes into the whatever. I haven't gotten fined yet, so I don't think I will.
Right, me too. I hope we don't get that big where we get fined. I mean, I don't know. As far as I know, PewDiePie hasn't even gotten fined. As far as I know, I haven't seen any
actually,
videos.
no. You know what? They really haven't really even enforced the COPPA thing, as far as I know. Like, when YouTube threatened when YouTube said it's coming, get ready. That's when it was like popular. It was a big trend, and people were getting worried. Well, who really has been fined $42,000 a video because they said it was not made for kids and it was actually made for kids, deemed by COPPA? Like, that would be top news in the YouTube community, but it's really not happened. So, I guess
the top news in the YouTube community is still BuzzFeed accusing PewDiePie of being racist.
Or they're saying that the air conditioning is sexist.
What? Who says that?
Some BuzzFeed looking lady went on some British network news and said, "Oh, we're absolutely freezing in here because the men have to wear these three-piece suits in order to go get a job. You know, we get to wear these flannel dresses at 3 a.m. and we, you know, because the air conditioning, we sit next to the air conditioning." She sounds like she's pure bullshit coming out of her mouth. Okay.
Yes,
Don't watch
Tyler.
that video.
Rant about British women on BuzzFeed. This is what you were made to do.
Well, BuzzFeed's primarily a British company.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't consider them British.
I mean, there's a bunch of compilation videos of BuzzFeed feminists getting destroyed by Logic, and it's the most satisfying video ever.
Nice. Glad to hear it. I don't know.
But COPPA, I guess,
yeah,
they really threatened us with COPPA. And then that's it. They did nothing. Like, until they actually enforce it, I think we're gonna be all fine. But maybe some of the big YouTubers have been fined and they just
not
kept
said
it
anything.
secret.
Right.
Like, one video, like a Markiplier or a PewDiePie could probably get away with the one video. But it won't be just one video.
No, those channels have like thousands of videos, maybe even hundreds of thousands of videos. I don't know. I don't know the exact video
probably
count.
not that much. Probably not that much, but yeah.
You never know.
Especially ones that have been doing daily uploads for almost 10 years. Like Boogie's been doing since like 2007. Boogie's been doing uploads for like 13 years. Almost daily. So, you gonna fine him for all those videos?
I don't think they're gonna find Boogie, because, like, I don't know. How often does he upload? Does he even upload anymore?
He does upload pretty often still. It's not daily, it's like every other day. But he doesn't do any gaming stuff anymore. He doesn't do any Francis stuff anymore. The Francis character is all but dead. Let's just say. The weight loss was the nail in the coffin for Francis. And it's still a good thing. I still think that was a smart choice to do, to, you know, lose weight over being... Well, he needed to lose the weight.
Right.
But his channel was done for it. He lost his wife. His mental problems. There was a barrier between him and the life he was living on YouTube and in the world. And there was a barrier between him, that, and those mental problems that had suicidal tendencies and wants to make him his true colors. And that was his eating. So when you cut the barrier, you're done for. And it took a couple years, but he's dead. He's lost like 17 million subscribers. Not 17 million. He didn't even have 17,000 subscribers. He hit his peak at like 4.5 million. He's down to like 4.33 million. And he says he's trying his best to turn it around, but he ends up just making it worse every time. And so, I mean, he killed off Francis' character's all but dead, even though he's not really dead. And then he's not doing any gaming stuff anymore. He used to do a lot of stuff with gaming, news, and even some playing. He didn't really do any like playthroughs or actually play any games. That's what he did on Twitch. He streamed on Twitch. And Twitch, I think, was another reason why he has two different personalities: his Twitch personality and his YouTube personality. And Twitch caught up to YouTube, and that was the end, pretty much. There, just people went after him and stuff. And so all it basically does now is talk about all the videos he's basically done now, with a couple of exceptions, are I feel suicidal today, YouTube's failing, I need to quit, I need to do something new, I'm gonna kill myself,
Jesus
I'm depressed,
Christ.
Yeah, here we are. You know, that's what basically his videos have been all over about. Except for maybe a couple of exceptions, like a Bad Francis video here. Because he also got new teeth. He got new teeth. Fix his old teeth.
Yeah.
So now his voice is fucked up, so Francis doesn't... You can't even do the right Francis voice anymore. And he's out of good topics to rant. He doesn't do good topics anymore. He doesn't get up and smash things anymore like he used to. He doesn't do any of that stuff. And it sucks because he was a good YouTuber, and now he's gone. I mean, pretty much. I mean, he's not completely gone, but
So I think we've pretty much wrapped it up. Basically, YouTube is dying, and with it, so will many YouTube channels. But the final note I want to put on this is you guys don't need to worry. There will be another streaming service, 100%. It will take a while, but it will be as big. But as soon as it does get big, it will be something different. I don't think it'll be Twitch. Twitch is going to be its own thing.
Twitch is going to leave YouTube and go on to... Like, Twitch is always going to be there, but Twitch is going to be like that other thing.
Right. But I feel like Twitch will always be very popular among certain groups. But there will be another YouTube at some point in time. And yes, Kappa will come after them. Assuming that this new YouTube makes the same mistakes. Who knows? Maybe they will have an age restriction. Maybe it'll be more like Pornhub.
If they... At the beginning, I don't think they're going to do the same things. It's when the big corporations start and celebrities in Hollywood start to latch on to them because they're getting popular and they're forced to do this kind of thing.
Yep.
It won't happen. It won't, like, they could go 5-10 years and be fine like YouTube was.
Yeah.
Not even, maybe 5-8 years like YouTube was. And then these big corporations and stuff, they're going to get money hungry, and they're going to fire the wrong people and hire the wrong people, and it's going to be all over again. It's just going to keep going through this cycle. So they got to hire the right people, and they got to learn from YouTube's mistakes, and they got to do something about it. But it is coming. It has to. I mean, YouTube is just going farther and farther down the hole.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody's got to be thinking of something right now.
And eventually, we will get to that point. But also, at the same time, these organizations will always find a way to bring down this new YouTube. And it will be a cycle forever of the rise and fall of the video streaming service. And if it's not as big as Disney or Netflix, then they will not survive. And they will keep dying. And there will come a time where PewDiePie will not make any more videos. It will be a sad time, the retirement of PewDiePie. But I think for his sake, it's probably a good thing. Because the rise and fall will continue to happen forever. And it's going to be very hard.
Here's some enlightening news. It won't happen for a little while.
Right. It'll be a couple years down the line before even YouTubers start to leave YouTube for real and go find a new place.
PewDiePie's young, Markiplier's young, they're both ambitious, they want to keep making content.
Yep.
So they're going to do what they need to do. so they're not going to go anywhere anytime soon. Boogie's old. He's like 46 or 45.
The Yogscast are getting old. Some of them are in their 50s. They're having kids and getting married. It's almost time.
H3's wife is pregnant too.
Oh, yeah.
But he's a little bit younger. I don't know if they actually... I don't know. I think they are. But, like, these older YouTubers are gone, but, like... Some of them are going to stick around. Like, Markiplier's going to stick around, PewDiePie stick around. Maybe Jacksepticeye comes back.
I'll leave you with this. Me and Tyler are probably going to stick around. So if y'all enjoy watching our videos, we'll be here.
I'm sticking around. I'm going to keep doing amiibo tournaments. I'm going to keep drinking Mountain Dew once we can get back out there. And, cause there's a couple
Dew review! It's been so long since you've done a Dew review. Oh my god.
Well, there is a flavor I want to review, but I can't go out to get it right now. So...
Oh man, I was wondering, it's like... Anyway...
Mountain Dew reviews are just on a hiatus right now. They're not going anywhere, they're not done. Same
thing with Minecraft Feet Brangling. It's coming back. I've got big plans for Minecraft Feet Brangling, but it'll be a while.
Well, I gave you a couple good video ideas in the last podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
a couple
the Disney Infinity one.
And you could also do a video on your movie collection because you've seen a lot of movies. I'm guessing you have a lot of the movies.
I do.
So you could show those off as well.
I could show people the best movies in my own opinion. I mean, I don't have some of them, so I'm gonna have to like write down on a piece of paper The Martian, The Green Mile, Shawshank Redemption, because I don't know if I own those movies, but I know they're great. Blazing Saddles, that's a great movie. It's really funny. It's a comedy with Gene Wilder in it. It's pretty good.
And that brings us right into the last thing.
Right. Film review.
Shark Tale.
Wait, hold on. Let me do a PewDiePie thing. Film review. Wait, what is it? Film review. What does he do? I think it's something like that. I don't know.
Film review.
I'm new to PewDiePie. Quit judging me.
I don't know. I'm also new to PewDiePie.
Anyway, Shark Tale. Woo!
Okay, so all I remember from this movie is the year it was released. So it was 2006. It was completely overshadowed by Cars and Talladega Nights. 2006 was the year of racing movies. All I remember was this fish, voiced by Will Smith. And I remember there's some funky music. And I remember...
Shark Mafia.
Oh, no, that's Nemo. I just remember Bruce get kicked in the nose. That's Nemo. I might be getting Nemo mixed up with Shark Tale here, because they're both fish that talk and live in the water and things.
Those are very different movies.
I know they're very different, okay, but they have the same concept, and that can lead to getting some mixed mind reviews, especially when it's 2:30 in the morning and my right arm is in screeching pain.
Anyway, the plot of Shark Tale, I will give it to you right now. So basically, it's about this fish, who the name I do not remember, being played by Will Smith. We'll just refer to him as Will Smith. He works at a car wash, and he just washes cars all day. He falls in love with this girl, and his best friend is a shark, and his best friend's dad is like the godfather of a shark mafia. His dad dies, and the Will Smith is being known as a shark killer, and so the shark mafia is... Oh wait, no, it's not his dad who dies. It's his friend's brother who dies. And the dad...
Oh shoot, there's death?
Yeah, there's death in every movie. I mean, come on.
I mean, you got a point. Not Cars, though. Nobody dies in Cars.
Yes, they do. People die in Cars.
Who the fuck dies in Cars?
It'd take me a minute, but I'd get someone.
No, nobody dies in the Cars movie.
What about the one dino guy in the who that one weird mustached car destroys?
That wasn't a death. That was a near death.
I don't know. There's probably some... Actually, I think I think the green car does die at the end of the movie or something weird like that. I don't know. I've never really liked cars. I was never really into it. We're talking about Shark Tale, not cars.
Okay, somebody died.
Somebody died in Shark Tale, and I think it was the shark brother of the shark who was friends with Will Smith. It's a very weird sentence. And so
I
Will
think
Smith
this movie
gets
was
known
just a massive flop.
the shark killer.
Wait, hold
and
on.
he goes around the world, fish world, hiding from the sharks and whatever. Eventually they make peace, and he gets the girl, and that's the movie.
Hold on, I can get some more details.
What's the fish's name? We don't even
Shark
know
Tale
the
was not
name of
really. Shark Tale was not released in 2006. It was released in 2004. It got a six. It's got a 6 out of 10 on IMDb. There's a big black and white shark. I remember the shark. Now.
I remember the sharks.
Oh my god, they had Angelina Jolie in this movie. Jack Black was in it. Ziggy Marley was in it.
Jack Black was the shark friend. Jack Black was the shark friend of Will Smith. What is the main character's name? I think it starts with an A.
Oscar.
Oscar.
Oh,
I was
thank
close.
God. Yep. Concocts. A story with Frankie's. Okay.
Frankie! That was the shark's name.
Frankie, like there's this like
Jack Black.
I remember
Frankie.
he falls.
Jack Black.
Cast, watch movie, trivia. Ooh.
Give me a description of the movie, Tyler. We're not doing trivia.
Overview.
That's another video.
I'm going to overview. Underachiever Oscar Will Smith is a pint-sized fish with grand aspirations. When mob connected great white shark Frankie is accidentally killed, Oscar concocts a story of Frankie's peace-loving brother, Lenny.
Lenny's Jack Black. I thought Frankie was. Continue.
He was the one that murdered the shark. Suddenly hailed shark slayer by his aquatic brethren, Oscar has bigger fish to fry when Frankie's father, mob boss Don Lino, dispatches his henchmen to track down the son's killer.
He's Heckman.
Holy crap! Oh, we got Over the Hedge.
We're not doing Over the Hedge. That's a decent movie. That has a really good soundtrack too.
B movie?
Not the B movie. Over the Hedge.
We're doing B movie. Next podcast, we're doing B movie.
Okay, cool.
Is there going to be a
last podcast?
Oh my god! Ready for this?
We're only doing DreamWorks movies.
Shark Tale 2 is coming back in 2021.
No way.
Yep.
You heard it here first. 2021, Shark Tale 2. Be there or be square. I'm gonna watch it. Tyler's gonna watch it. We're gonna do a review on the channel the day after it comes out. We're gonna go see it live in the theater.
Okay, you want to know how Frankie died? Frankie died when anchor was dropped on him.
I remember that. I remember the anchor falling on Frankie.
Because he was chasing Oscar and trying to eat him.
Yeah, I remember the scream. I remember all the screams.
Pink fish? Who plays the pink fish? I don't know the pink fish. That's all I can really get.
Okay, so the movie's pretty bad.
Yeah, the movie pretty much. I think I remember not really liking the movie. I still have it on DVD. Actually, I could probably go back and watch it.
I have watched it several times at my grandmother's house because it was one of the best movies that she owned at the time when I was like 7. So I have watched it at least 20 times, which is why I remember it so much. It's got a good selection of actors. You know, Will Smith, Jack Black, Angelina Jolie. It's got some good people in it. Unfortunately, it's a terrible movie.
Yeah, it was a big flop, not gonna lie.
But, on the high note, I am gonna give it a 4 out of 10.
Shit. I'd say I'm gonna go with 4 as well, actually.
I was
gonna do 5.
It had its funny parts, but for the majority, it was terrible.
How did
Anyway.
I not remember the fish's name? Oscar. I'll never forget it now.
Podcast time lore. What was the fish's name? Oscar?
Oscar.
You may enter. God, can you imagine if we had a podcast time
God.
convention?
Oh my god, we have to stream on Twitch us watching Shark Tale 2 in 2021.
I don't know if we can do that legally. We could probably watch Shark Tale 1 live. I wonder if I can even record that. Stream that. That would be so funny. Can you imagine watching Shark Tale live? You guys got that to look forward to. I'll give you an update. We're going to do that. We have to get a copy of Shark Tale. Do you have one?
I do have a copy of Shark Tale.
We could watch it all over on Tyler's channel.
I just need to figure out how to stream Twitch other than my PS4. But I could probably figure it out.
No, you could just put the disc in your PS4. You can watch movies on your PS4.
Oh shit, really?
How did you not? Oh, I give up. Anyway, thanks for watching Podcast Time. This has been us discussing the fall of YouTube, the fall of certain channels, where we're going, where it's going, and Shark Tale. So thanks. Bye, Tyler.
Bye.
See you later.